silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd like to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd like to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Cynthia Harrell, you absolutely fucking nailed it. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am FPSPwny, and it's finally time for us to begin. Welcome to Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, considered by many to be the best Metal Gear Solid game ever made. I've already Let's Played Metal Gear Solid 2, so you already kind of know my piece on that. But yeah, no, this game's pretty good too.
Why you boring me? I'm right.
So yes, yeah, we were going to be doing the HD edition, similar to Metal Gear Solid 2 as well. The primary difference being is that this time I'm actually recording this off of my PS5. We're using the most recent, the most recent collection of games for this one. The oh god, what was it called again? The fucking yeah, like Metal Gear Solid, like yeah, the volume one. I've completely forgotten. I do apologize. Alright, so yes, new game. Ooh, actually, yeah, we've got to make a decision here. This is a pretty big choice to make. Playing Metal Gear Solid series for the first time. I like Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, or 3. Under normal circumstances, if I was answering this honestly, I'd go with I like Metal Gear Solid 2. But you know what? I'm going to go with 3 because you get a bit more gubbins if you choose that. And we are going to be playing on normal.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Maybe turn the thermostat up a touch. But yes, we are now once again back in the 1960s, folks. 1964 specifically, so, Alex Mason is on holiday at the moment, I guess, while he's, after having seemingly dealt with Dragovich. But the United States government have got another mission going for it at the moment. Something of utmost importance, utmost urgency, and utmost secrecy. So much so that we put our massive logo on the side, and the American flag as well, which makes a...
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
5:30 in the morning. Can I just stay better than longer?
Internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All
to go.
Drop zone still
Oh
showing
god,
high
it's a
pressure
British
now.
person. We've got enough of them as it is.
Okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector.
Yeah, do them in that order, or else there's going to be a massive explosion. So if you ever put like a flame up to an oxygen hose, it's like a fucking flamethrower.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Hey, I'm the panty waste bitch.
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Yes, Dad. Cinematography.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop
Oxygen
off.
supply at
Clear hatch.
2%. Oh god. Yeah, also, as for why the name of the game is printed on the mask, Kojima thought he was being clever with that one, I guess.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop
I
off.
should have brought a bigger coat.
You'll be falling at 130.
So yeah, we're playing as Psycho Mantis. Yeah, back before he defected to Foxhound and moved to Alaska.
There's one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
No, a Metal Gear Solid jump, actually. We'll be getting back to Halo a little bit later on.
Drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Well, I wasn't exactly wearing blue, am I?
Countdown. 5, 4, 3,
Here comes 2.
1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Boom. Directed by your boy.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission.
No, the virtuous mission.
Yeah, virtual missions, actually, they already came out, didn't they, on the PlayStation 1?
Virtuous mission.
Ah, well, I guess that won't be for another, like, what, 30, 35 years for them?
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles.
Alright, finally time for me to shut up, because we've got plot going.
He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same.
If it's a lot like that, in any other video game, he'd probably be the bad guy, wouldn't he? But no, Sokolov is actually pretty cool.
Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Ah, yes, with your boy Yuri Gagarin.
The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight,
Yeah, nothing like a little bit of historic revisionism to tell a story, eh?
Newly established design bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
Oh, he did a
Seems
bad
he's
one, didn't he?
become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence.
Well, it is a Metal Gear Solid game, so I think I can hazard a guess as to why.
Also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mold.
Let me guess, it starts with an N and rhymes with puke.
Over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then.
Bullet holes, but...
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent.
Is he considered doing the London Marathon?
Only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate range...
Yes, we did actually go into a little bit of detail about this during the Black Ops playthrough as well.
The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course.
But indeed, if you were alive during this time, this was an absolutely terrifying moment of human history. Legitimately the closest that humanity has ever gotten to a total global nuclear war.
End the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust.
It was a little peculiar, though. On October 26th, like the President of the United States, along with Castro and the Secretary of Defense, as well as oh god, I can't remember what his name was again. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, they get caught up fighting some zombies for some reason, but that was all settled pretty quick.
The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
Bugger.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time,
Richard Nixon, that's who I was thinking of, sorry.
We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war.
Yeah, besides, full-scale nuclear war isn't due to start for another, what, 103 years?
The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our mods.
Jeez, how the hell did you sleep that night? In a big bed with my wife.
He was taken back to the research facility and forced to working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
Yeah, potato,
I
potato.
guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Christ.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino Yask, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs.
Yes, I never did manage to find a girlfriend in the end, but
They moved him there just recently. Apparently,
Sorry.
they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Alright, so we've got our mission. That's what the Virtuous mission is all about. Find this Russian rocket scientist Sokolov and bring him back to the United States. That way, the USSR will not be able to complete their new nuclear weapon. Man, it's chilly out here. Oh yes, and certain moments during cutscenes, you can also press R1 in order to go into first-person view mode if you like. It's really good. It's a pretty nifty way of finding certain Easter eggs that that Kojima and the team packed in here.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
So yeah, good example of this. Look up. There's the Fox logo.
A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon.
I think it's also like implied diegetically that that's what Snake does in canon as well.
Complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy.
Yeah, but they won't add it as a gameplay mechanic until at least Peace Walker.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
Yeah.
So you're
Well, if he's really fat.
He's fat!
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine
I mean, it's just a stressful time to be alive. Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if he started stress eating.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
home in time for dinner.
I mean, let's be honest with ourselves here. If it all goes well, this shouldn't take more than about 20 minutes.
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast.
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
God, yeah, and all they've got is Burger King out here. Great. Nope. Careful. Ow. Ow. Fuck. God damn it. Yep. Ugh. Oh, that was my heel. I think I broke one of my heels. God damn it. Yeah, top secret mission inside Soviet territory. Way to just ditch a bunch of evidence that you were here, Snake. Yeah. Bye-bye, Raiden. Welcome back, Snake. It's good to see you again, man. Although technically, not the same Snake that we've known previously. Yeah, the Snake we knew was a clone of
You
somebody,
copy.
wasn't he?
You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake.
Gross.
I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on.
Like a
Not
penis.
to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
what
No,
about you?
good thing I brought some salt and pepper
What
at
should I
least.
call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission.
Sorry.
You must not be
Couldn't
seen
resist.
by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
No, I'm not. I've got
Now I
trousers
see
and
why
a
you
shirt
asked me if I
on.
like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea.
I'm going commando, though.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Bitchin'.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
Not so bitchin'.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
Yeah, it's a good thing I shoved this chainsaw up my ass.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you.
Awesome.
If you need to talk to me, use the send function.
Okie doke.
Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Alright. We're finally in control. It's time to begin this mission. The good old virtuous mission, and yeah, it's good to be back here again once more in old Selena Yask. I have played through Metal Gear Solid 3 quite a few times. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how many times I have actually played through this game. I think probably this and 2 are probably are definitely the ones that I've revisited the most by far and away. Now, first things first, before we actually begin, cool, look at that, what a wonderful view out there, the mountains, the jungle. Oh, iconic. But yeah, one question that is worth answering is why am I playing the Metal Gear Solid 3 when Metal Gear Solid Delta came out? Especially considering the fact that, let's be honest with ourselves here, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 looks like this, but Delta looks like this. Because, my god, my fucking god, Metal Gear Solid Delta is a pretty game, isn't it? It's like, yeah, just, like, yeah, like, this is like a definitive, like, Metal Gear Solid remake. Like, this absolutely kicks the fucking shit out of Twin Snakes. Like, yeah, like, by far and away one of the best games that I've played in 2025 as well. Like, yeah, it's really not much of a contest, to be honest. So yeah, why am I not playing this? Well, truth be told, as great as the graphics are, it does clash a little bit with the previous games that I've been playing so far. And yeah, it would be weird to play through Metal Gear Solid 4 with like a massive like graphical downgrade. Like, yeah, with all due respect. So yeah, as much as I absolutely love Delta and as much as I highly recommend it, we're going to be sticking with this. So yeah, sorry about that, but them's the breaks, I'm afraid. Don't worry, Delta will give its day. I promise you that. In fact, yeah, it'll play a bit more of a role in this Let's Play overall as well. So, but we'll have to worry about that a little bit later on. So yeah, also, yeah, this is, so I think this is actually something that's unique to this particular version of Metal Gear Solid 3 as well. Oh, cool, Life Med, excellent. Those are going to be handy to have. I want to get as many of those as possible, particularly for one boss fight that comes to mind. So yeah, one thing about in particular with this version of Metal Gear Solid 3 is you notice that we've got a pretty decent 360-degree camera here. This is like one of the very first games in the series that actually has like full 360 camera control. I think, if I'm trying to remember correctly, if this was something that was added for the Subsistence. It's either Substance or Subsistent. Actually, no, it's Substance for Metal Gear Solid 3, isn't it? Yeah, I think it was added for that version of the original PS2 game, because originally the camera was like this. Yeah, like the classic camera, which we can switch between by just pressing down on the right stick. I'm going to be sticking with this view for the time being, though. Yeah, because, yeah, although that's quite handy to have in, like, indoor areas, when you're outdoors, it can make things a little bit trickier to navigate, admittedly.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Yeah.
To equip a weapon, it's
I
necessary
got my
to take
backpack.
it out of your
Backpack.
In the survival viewer,
Backpack.
choose weapon
It's the
from
backpack loaded up with things and
Your
knickknacks
available
too.
weapons will be displayed
Anything
in a
that you
window
might
in the
need, I've
upper
got
left.
inside for you. Okay, you know what,
On
that's
that
enough.
list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Alright, that shouldn't be
Use
too
the
hard.
Survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is
Also, I hope you
fundamental
like
to this mission.
menus, because Metal Gear Solid
After
3
you've been out
certainly
in the
likes
field
them.
for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
Indeed.
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire.
Oh, boo,
Once
not
its
cool.
durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't
Yeah,
get
rather
too
unfortunate gameplay mechanic introduced in Metal Gear Solid 3. Suppressor
Any
deterioration.
weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you
From
go.
here on out, we'll have to use
I
our
have to
suppressed
find my
weapons a little
own
bit more
weapons and
cautiously.
equipment. Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
I don't know, I'm not the
Solo
one who
covert actions
designed
are
the game.
Standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too.
Ah, shit. I should
Your
probably go back
presence
and
in
get that
enemy
gas
territory
mask
is
then.
already a violation of international
Hell, the parachute's
conventions
got the
of
fucking
warfare.
Fox logo on it,
There
for
aren't
Christ's
supposed to
sakes.
be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the guy from that
No
other
rescue will
military
come.
shooter, actually, Major.
The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Bugger.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Take it to your
Cyanide?
body so you can take it
Fake
when
death
you
my ass? Like, yeah, like, that's just death.
use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
Wait, if
I
I'm
mean,
dead,
thing
then how
with
am I
my
supposed to take the
tooth
pill?
mission-
Shut up!
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in
I've
a state
had
of
holes
false
in my
death for
teeth
too
before
long,
in the past. Yeah,
nothing
it's
will be
not a
able to
fun
bring
thing
you
to have.
back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Nice.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
I certainly hope you're not sexist.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Yes,
Are you
it's
going to
Dr.
tell me
Clark.
your
Oh,
business
you're not
name?
supposed to know that yet, are
My
you?
name,
No spoilers!
huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short.
Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah. Sort of spoilers for like the Metal Gear Solid games. Yeah, so this is paramedic. She'll be handling our save data as well as giving us advice on things like
Jane Doe.
how to like heal our wounds, as
I
well as
love
the
her
various
Joe
flora
Young,
and fauna
but
that
I'll
we
tell you my
encounter
name
over the
only if
game
you
for like
manage to make
feeding
it back
ourselves.
alive.
Dr. Clark
My
is
frequency is
paramedic. Yeah,
145.73.
sorry, I got that mixed up. Paramedic is
Also in
Dr.
charge of
Clark,
recording your mission data.
aka
Whatever you
the
want to
creator of
say,
Grey Fox,
send a message over the
aka
reserved save
the
frequency,
girl who got killed by Grey Fox.
140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right.
Oh well, she'll be
It
handy
also
then for this
records the
mission at the
state
very
of your
least.
health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you?
From either Somnium
A
Files.
legendary soldier.
Yeah, she's
Your
cool.
mentor.
I've always liked her
Actually,
character.
it was the boss that got the DCI's
She's a bit weird
authorization
about
in the first
feet,
place.
but
She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you?
oh no, I
How
was
many
thinking of
years
somebody
has
else.
it
Sorry,
been?
Boss?
but yes,
That's right.
this is the
It's
boss,
me.
the legend of legends
Talk to me.
herself.
Let me hear your voice.
God damn it, now I'm being sexist.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've been counting,
You've
nerd.
lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
That's
What's
a
that
bit of a
supposed to mean?
stretch, isn't it? So,
Why
yeah,
did you disappear
knowing
on
that
me all
I've
of a
lost
sudden?
weight just from the sound
I
of my
was on a
voice.
top
It's almost
secret
as if you're
mission.
watching my every bit. Oh.
You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to
And
be
what about your
strong in
chili
spirit,
recipe?
body,
Oh, I'm
and
just
technique.
not going to teach you
And
that.
the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to
No,
do
I
with
abandoned
you.
you because you
I
won't
already
shower.
told you, Jack. I was on
You
a
smell.
top-secret
You smell,
mission.
Jack.
A soldier
smell.
has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why, but you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong.
I'm not gonna lie, I think this ideology is actually pretty
He has
sound,
no enemies
honestly.
and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders.
Yeah, like, yeah, at the end of the day, like, soldiers
That's what
really
being
are
a
just
soldier
political
is.
tools at their absolute
I do
core.
whatever
If
I
they
have
try to
to get
be
the
something
job
more
done.
than that, they
I don't
usually
think
end up
I'll
like a
apologize.
one Captain Walker
It's
that you
not
might have
the
heard of.
same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate.
I'm
the
also
mission.
highly skilled at hide and
Then
seek
who
and
does?
hopscotch.
The time.
But follow the leader's always been
People's
my strongest
values
suit.
change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only.
I don't know, I
enemies in
fought a few
relative
Nazis.
terms, constantly changing with the times. As long
Hell,
as
you
we
fought a
have
few Nazis, boss.
loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world.
And here I was thinking that Russia brought that war to an end.
You up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah.
Ah, well, whatever.
I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes,
It's good to hear your voice again.
same here. After
Yeah.
all,
The last
who
time I
knows
heard
if
that
either of
voice
us
was
will
in
make it
Toy
out
Story
alive.
3, I think.
Snake, you were always best at urban.
I'm not even
warfare
joking,
and
she's voiced by
infiltrating
Laurie Allen,
buildings.
who also voices
But this is
Bonnie's
the
mum.
jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
Indeed they are, I'm sure they will.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember.
That's kind of a nice
After
little
all,
nod
this
to the
is
fact
your
that
first actual
in the previous
survival
games we were
mission.
mostly just
I'll be
shooting
supporting you
people.
over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My
Sure
frequency
she
is
is.
141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Yeah, so yeah, leave no survivors. Got this.
Try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Yay, she said the thing.
Knife. Gun. Knife gun.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
And thus, we officially begin. Let's see, how are we, yeah, you know what, we've got a little bit more time to spare. Yeah, so let's actually, yeah, have a quick look at some of our gubbins here. So yeah, we've got a knife, we've got a Mark 22 Hush Puppy Tranquilizer Gun, we've got a scope, we've got a cigar, we've got our fake death pills, the revival pill, an AP sensor for detecting life forms, we've got the motion detector, which I'm probably going to be using the most out of this stuff, and the active sonar, which... I think, yeah, like, emits sound waves, which can be detected by enemies if you use it too close to them. Anyway, first things first, I'm going to need to get myself some grub. So, bap. Boom. Got myself a snake. And actually, why don't we give paramedic
I
a call?
see you've captured a giant anaconda. The giant anaconda is believed to be the largest snake in the world in terms of weight and diameter. It's not poisonous, but its large size makes it extremely powerful. They say it even eats crocodiles. Its only natural predator is man.
And snake.
Yeah, well, me.
And snake.
Got it. So how does it taste?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
I'm glad I
How?
didn't disappoint you. So,
Maybe she read the
Well,
script.
the guide says it tastes all right.
good. I'll have to try some.
Ugh.
Prude. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, no, indeed, because we've got that little bar that we have just beneath where our health bar is, that is our stamina meter. In order to keep that filled up, we have to eat plenty of grub, and we get grub by shooting things in the face and eating... Not soldiers, that would just be horrific, but yeah, things like snakes, birds, some like the local, some like the local wild, also like some of the local plant life, like fruit and funguses and the like. One thing that's probably worth mentioning as well, if we actually pull up my my food here. Oh yeah, I've also got one of these, a calorie mate, which is quite handy. So I've got this one captured alive, as opposed to just shooting it and killing it. You can only capture 3 animals alive at any one time, but there is an advantage to this, and this is actually something I'm going to try and do as often as I can through the Let's Play. When you kill animals and add them to your food inventory, over time they will start to rot. So, like, if you turn the game off and you go away for a few days, they'll all end up being rotten, and you won't be... You can still eat them, but you can potentially get food poisoning from doing that. If you capture them alive, however, they will not rot. They will stay fresh in your inventory for as long as necessary. This obviously doesn't count in the case of food like calorie mates, however, because those don't have because those don't expire and they don't rot. But yeah, everything else you gotta be careful with. Anyway, yeah, we're talking about in cable. We've got some crocodiles here, Indian gavials to be specific. Why are they out here? I don't know. They wanted crocodiles and they wanted to be clever about it. Yeah, because that's actually one thing that you will start to notice as well with Metal Gear Solid 3. The sheer number of flora and fauna that we find out here in the jungles of Russia, you know, things that totally exist. Yeah, none of this stuff is native to Russia. They just put it in here because reasons. There we go. Gavials you can also capture. You do have to kill them in order to add them into your inventory, however. But they are pretty decent, to say the least. Bap. There we go. Grab that one as well. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Ah, crap.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops.
Yeah, carrying 7.62s and potatoes.
AK-47s and grenades.
Yeah, as opposed to 5.56s and pineapples. That's more of a Western thing.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The major
Okay, so what happens if I do get caught?
Oh,
Oh, not much really. But yeah, just don't do it just because I said so.
Depends on how well you use your camouflage.
It is weird how they phrase it like that. It kind of implies that, you know, oh, if you do get caught, that's it, it's game over. But no, you get caught as much as you like.
You pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you
tell that to
crawl
90%
instead,
of
you'll
YouTube.
be able to sneak by without being noticed.
Hell, you could tell that to me in about 5 minutes.
You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index.
Again.
The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
All right. All right, so yes, indeed, we also now have our camo options, so we can choose to switch up our camouflage for our uniform. So we've got quite a few different colors here. We've got things like tiger stripe, we've got leaf, we've got tree bark, and the like. Because I believe because I picked I like Metal Gear Solid 3, I've got a few additional options like Desert Tiger, DPM, Flectan, and Oscam as well, which I think the idea is that these are meant to be based on more like modern on more modern camouflage types. I think that's the general idea. And we also have face as well, so we've got things like woodland camo. We've got that's a little racist. I'm not gonna lie.
Nope.
And also, yeah, because we one thing that we definitely have from picking I like Metal Gear Solid 3 is the flag face paints. These are, I believe, I think you do unlock these in New Game Plus if you pick any of the other modes. But yeah, by picking I like Metal Gear Solid 3, we unlock these right off the bat. Oh, and we've also got this thing as well, a little mask. Yeah, that's right.
We've managed to avoid drowning.
Yeah, there's like a synthetic rubber mask that we have that is based off of Raiden's face, which is quite funny. And fun fact: if you choose I like Metal Gear Solid 2 at the beginning of the game, you start the game with this mask equipped, which I think is quite funny. I don't know, maybe when I get around to doing Metal Gear Solid Delta, I'll choose that option. But in the meantime. In fact, actually, you know what? In the meantime, we've been going for a pretty decent amount of time, so I think next time we meet up, we'll actually start engaging a bit more of the enemy a little bit, and we'll link up with Sokolov and get this this whole virtuous mission sorted out. But in the meantime, I think now is a good time to take a little bit of a baby break. So as we save our games, I'm going to leave you with gaming's most notorious cinephile, Paramedic. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. TTFN.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday. And if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too. It might even win awards all across the globe in 60 years.
Why's that?
2024 will be Godzilla's 70th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course. Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.